Hi, I'm Anthony, and this is the Foundation Podcast. Today, I'm going to take you through a solo episode with myself, the founder of Lightweight Athletic Club. The Foundation Podcast is going to be a podcast where I host guests which I've met on my journey as a founder over the past 4 years. Because through my journey over Australia, Portugal, there has been some truly inspiring and incredible people I have met just by getting the brand up to the point it's at. So, but first, I wanted to touch on a little bit about myself because I feel that hasn't been portrayed enough so far for the brand. So, what I've got some questions you can't see, but I've got some questions down here. This thing's great. It's a big ass planner. It's not paid advertisement or nothing, but it's fucking amazing. I've got a big ass calendar out there, and it really helped my year out, just organization and all of that. So, first one's what's lit the spark for Lightweight Athletic Club? Probably going back 5 years now. I had just gotten engaged to my wife, and I was at a point in my life where I had left training and nutrition. Prior to that, I'd always loved strength training in and out of the gym since I was 15 years old. And after we got engaged, I didn't want to look or feel that way at my wedding, so I got back into training and got my nutrition right. And in the first initial months, I found it difficult to find like items to wear to the gym, like clothing to wear that I was comfortable in to train. And I think everybody has that one item in their wardrobe where they put on, they do a good session in it, no matter what style of training you're doing. You do a mad session in it, and you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, fuck, like I fucking feel mad. Like that was sick. And I just want to give that, initially I wanted to give that feeling to everybody, and like people that were in my situation who had fallen out of their routine. And because life is crazy and life can throw anything at your way, and your health is probably one of the first things you let slip because it's such an easy, I just won't do that hour of training today. And sort of build a community around that whole sense of inclusiveness and motivation, that everybody's equal, and if one of us is winning, like all of us is winning, we're all in this together, sort of thing. And yeah, so I've never really said that on camera before, so you guys are the first for that. I want to try and keep this under 10 minutes so it's not too boring and a bit of a drag, because I really want to start releasing these episodes. But if I were to start again tomorrow, what would I skip or double down on? So not many people would notice, but I was managing a family business in the produce markets up until probably September last year. And hours were like midnight till 6, 7 a.m. And then you're on the phone sort of all day. Very bad mental environment to be in. And I was juggling that whilst launching this pretty much. And if I could go back like 4 years ago from the initial date, I said I want to like create Lightweight Athletic Club, I would have just left there and go all in on this. Like that held me back a lot, but I learned a lot from going through experiences in that industry. Next question is training struggles. So if anyone's wondering where I got these questions from, my guy ChatGPT whipped them up because there's no one here to interview me. But so currently I'm finding it hard to get into a good training routine that balances and complements my lifestyle with work and family. I like to spend as much time as possible I can with my wife and son, and then pretty much every other spare minute I'm doing something on either like on this business or the studio, which that's a sort of a reason why I am, not the core reason, but it's an underlining reason why I did want to start having these discussions with these incredible humans I've met along my way, because I feel there's so much that not only myself, but everybody can learn from them, and trying to work out what the perfect foundation for each of us is. Because I know when I'm training, like I'm performing better, but I need to find a way to get that in in my current routine. And throughout this, I'm hoping to find a way where it fits in. Any suggestions, drop a comment. Now, core mission to everything I do. Core mission, obviously, is to provide for my family. But aside from that, I'd say, just to bring people together and make people feel good and happy and just want to live a better life and just do better each day. That's what, like, I'd like to think I inspire a few people. I don't know what else to say there, so we'll move on to the next. We're looking like we're going to keep it under 10 minutes, so we're doing good there. You can tell as well difference from my first podcast with Jimmy to the last one I filmed with Simon. A difference because before this I had never been on this side of a podcast before. I've been on the other production side, but not this side. So it's a bit daunting being this close to the camera. So thank you. If you stayed this long, it's gonna get better. I can guarantee it. Biggest lesson. Oh yeah, okay. So my writing is horrible. Sometimes I need to double look at it. Biggest lesson that being a dad has taught me, which has improved my leadership. I think this was a cool one that came out because previously in my old workplace, leadership was like, you do it this way, it needs to be done now, gets done. That's it. Like, no questions. Like, it's done. This has to be this way. This has to be that way. That's it. Only one way of doing things. Whereas I didn't want that for my company. And I did implement that from day one. But I think being a dad has taught me patience, which I didn't have before. So thank you to my son for teaching me that. I love you so much. But I think that has taught me patience, which has improved my leadership. If you guys don't think so, I know Denicia will comment on this. Drop a comment and let me know. And those are all the questions which ChatGPT spat out. She spat out like 20, 30 questions, and I picked these ones because I thought they were cool. So for the next 4 weeks, we have some exciting guests lined up. We have Jimmy Townsend, a professional wrestler. We have Lachlan Olbrich, a professional basketball player currently in the NBA draft. We also have Troy Jones, the father figure coach. He's a truly inspiring father. I look up to him so much. Great guy. Can't speak highly enough of him. And then we also have Simon Nicholas, who is a professional footballer, also has started his own footballing academy. Me and Simon go back to our teenage years. We've known each other, and that episode was really cool because that was like probably 5-6 years in the making. So definitely keep up to date. Hit the follow button, subscribe. I don't know what else to say. Thank you guys so much. Anthony Cronidi, this is the Foundation Podcast. Catch you on the next episode.